Chelsea have signed dozens of random youth talents across the world of football in recent years, ever since the American owners took over from Roman Abramovich. This is due to their data-led approach, which identifies the best young talents in world football, which they can sign for cheap with the aim to either sell for profit in the future, or if they are elite enough, make it in the first team. There are 6 players that I've got lined up in this video, ranking from 6th best to the best. Now, the criteria I ranked them on was their potential, their overall height, and what they've done in the men's game. Some of these players are more well known. Number 1 is Ballon d'Or worthy in the future, but some are pretty relatively unknown. There's not even that many highlights of them, so I don't know how the sporting directors found them. At number 6, we've got the left back, who goes by the name of Evangelista. He is 17 years old, a left-footed. He likes to get forward, but he's also decent in defensive scenarios from what I've seen. He is joining in the summer of 2026, so 1 year's time. And from looking at some highlights, his strengths include his composure on the ball. He looks really calm. He's got that Brazilian trait, I guess you just have to be good at composed on the ball. His ball ability, his actual retention of the ball is pretty good. He likes to go forward. He can overlap, he can underlap, and could even invert in the midfield role. There were some highlights where he's popping up all over the pitch and helping the team. I haven't even mentioned what team he plays for. He plays for Corinthians, but he's only played for the under-20 so far. He's yet to make his debut. He can take people on, make interceptions, and he's been in and around the Brazil youth setup, which is just full of absolute future talent. He's been wearing the number 6 for the under-15s, under-16s, and he's currently with the under-17s. His stats for Corinthians under-20s is 22 games, 4 goals and 1 assist. And as a left back, that is class. In the Copinha itself in 2025, he's got 3 goals and 1 assist in 8 games, which again, as a left back, is pretty absurd actually. Left back isn't a position that we're particularly targeting, nor that any of our squad looks weak at the moment other than maybe the goalkeeper situation. But of course, Mark Cucurella is our first choice left back, who isn't a regular left back. He's either told to shift into a back 3, or in another game he'll overlap round the winger, he'll invert inside the winger sometimes, and has even played as like an inverted attacking number 10. So then it could have a future at Chelsea. Maybe he'll get a loan at Strasbourg first or elsewhere. But number 5 was signed by Chelsea when he was 15 years old for a decent price, around £18 million, all in. It was 10 million euros as a first initial fee. He is now 18 years of age. He is an attacking midfielder with a wand of a left foot. Reminds me a lot of Cole Palmer. His creativeness, his dribbling, his ability to thread a through ball or have a shot from the edge of the box and it just fly into the top corner. Got a really low centre of gravity, similar to Eden Hazard, you could say. He's got the dribbling, he's got the strength as well. And although maybe the hype around him has sort of dwindled with the emergence of somebody else in this video, I was about to say his name, who is joining Chelsea very soon, but it's easy to forget that he's played 18 games for Ecuador's first team, wearing the number 10, contributing 2 goals, so not particularly productive. Then he became a mainstay into his team Independiente, which is where Moises Caicedo was also playing in Ecuador. He has just joined. He is officially a Chelsea player as of the 1st of July. He is training with the Club World Cup squad currently at the time of recording in America. He has also been integrated slowly into Chelsea training over the last couple of years actually. He's also trained with Strasbourg out in France, our sister team. There is a potential for him to go out on loan this summer. We thought initially maybe he could come straight into the first team, but with a lot of signings, don't know if he'll get much of a chance immediately. But there is no doubt in my mind that Kendry Paez could be a huge player for Chelsea in the future. His talent is there on display and just needs experience in European football until he makes a name for himself. He has played as an attacking midfielder, a central midfielder, right winger or left winger. For Independiente, he's played 70 games, which, let me remind you, he's 18, scored 13 goals with 6 assists, and yeah, he's going to be a big talent. But at number 4, somebody that's just joined, Mike Penders. He snapped him up about around December last year. He's just joined up with the squad. He's with the Club World Cup team. He is in the squad. He's been on the bench for every game, I assume. I thought he may get minutes, but every team is taking it more seriously than I thought. He is 19 years of age. He came from Genk. He was their first choice goalkeeper towards the end of his reign at Genk. He is a 2-meter tall Belgian goalkeeper, now playing for Chelsea. Does it remind you of anyone? Yes, Thibaut Courtois, one of the best goalkeepers in the world in the last 5 or 6 years. Well, he was very good at Chelsea and then moved to Real Madrid and improved even further. He was signed for 20 million euros Mike Penders, which is a lot for a goalkeeper, let alone a 19-year-old goalkeeper. We weren't even willing to pay an extra £3 million on Mike Magnon, according to reports. He's been with the Belgian youth team since under 17s, going to 18s, 19s, and currently with under 21s, yet to make his debut though. But at the age of 19, soon to turn 20, he's played 43 games for Young Genk and 26 for the first team. His size plays to his advantage massively. He is just absolutely huge. Donnarumma is probably one of the best goalkeepers in the world as well at the moment. His size just covers the whole goal, but his reflexes are class. Penders' reflexes are also absolutely top class, but he can also play with the ball at his feet. Distribution, his throwing, his passing is somewhat decent and can even improve further if he's joining in with rondos, training drills with Enzo Maresca's Chelsea team, who like to pass it out from the back. If you have made it this far, I would appreciate if you subscribed. Comment your thoughts on any of these players or the future ones in the top 3. We'll be replying to every single one. Like the video as well if you do enjoy it. But at number 3 is a Kazakhstan international at the age of 16. His name is Dastan Satpaev. He was signed by Chelsea for only 2.4 million euros, but I assume in the Kazakhstani league that could even be a record. That is a lot of money to that sort of league. He's a centre forward, 16, soon to turn 17. He has played for Kazakhstan's first team, playing in 3 games. And I'm guessing that he's one of the most highly rated youngsters in the whole of Asia, as he is 16 years old. Let me repeat it again. And he's starting for his club team, Kairat Almaty, who are in the first tier of Kazakhstani football. He will be joining in August 2026, so next summer, and then we'll probably go out on loan. We've got a good few strikers at the club now. He is both-footed, he's a really quick, strong striker, and some of the goals that he's scored, I don't care if it's in the Kazakhstani league, if you can replicate that on any pitch in the world, on a quality, perfectly cut grass at Stamford Bridge, that's flying in the back of the net. No goalkeeper is saving that. And yeah, he might be able to have more time on the ball in the level that he's playing at right now, but there's just pure talent. And no matter what level you're playing at, you can make something happen. If you're good enough to kick a football, you can replicate that anywhere, I believe. As numbers go for his team, Almaty, in 16 appearances, he scored 8 and assisted 5, leading a line at the age of 16. Yes, let me say it again. He can also play as a left winger, which is a nice versatile option. He's played 83% of minutes for his team, and yeah, this time next year he'll have another season of football under his belt, more games for Kazakhstan, and I assume he's learning English right now. He'll be able to settle pretty quickly then, and could be a wild card. The numbers that he's putting up, the level that he's playing at in terms of men's physical football at such a young age is very promising for the future. And also it was a very low risk fee, so there is no bad outcome for this. And number 2, this transfer came out of absolutely nowhere. He was linked to Manchester United after Ruben Amorim joined Manchester United from Sporting. It is the Sporting winger, the 17-year-old, the youngest player at the Euros under-21s with Portugal, who were unlucky to go out in the end. He was in the team in the tournament. He goes by the name of Geovany Quenda. He's actually 18 now, excuse me. He's another left-footed attacker. So strong. That's what stands out to me the most. Players bounce off of him at such a young age. He's quick. His dribbling, his little shimmy, the crazy, but his strength to hold players off in a really quality league in the Portuguese Liga NOS. He was signed for a very significant 47 million euros. And like I said, yeah, the transfer came out of absolutely nowhere. He has been named in the Portugal team, I believe, has yet to make his debut, but has been a mainstay for Sporting Lisbon, the team that just won the Portuguese league. Not just last season, but even the season before that. He has been utilised as a right winger, left winger, but also quite a lot as a wing back, showing his versatility. But also, if you're good enough to play football, you're good enough. At his super young age, he has now played 54 games for Sporting, only contributing 3 goals and 8 assists. But like I said, he's played 31 games as a wing back, and when he's played as a right winger, which is probably his preferred position, where he played for Portugal under-21s, it's 9 goals and 7 assists in 25 appearances in a very decent league. This transfer flew under the radar with the addition of our number 1. They play in very similar positions, and it will be interesting to see, as neither of them are going to want to go on loan. They're here to join Chelsea and have an impact straight away. We have a nice little Portuguese contingent nowadays. We had Veiga and Felix, who are now leaving, it looks like, but we still got the likes of Pedro Neto, Dario Sugo. We got the Portuguese speakers and all the Brazilians we've signed as well. Quenda is joining next summer, so he'll join up after our season in the Champions League, hopefully a push in the Premier League. And at the time of recording, Noni Madueke looks like he could be on his way to Arsenal, which is exactly Quenda's position. Neto is definitely our first choice right winger right now, and Palmer has sealed that number 10 position. Estevao could cover either of them. João Pedro can play anywhere across there, and then Quenda could come in as either side of a winger. He is left-footed and he'll probably be cutting inside, but he can also hug the touchline on the left-hand side too. Our attack is absolutely stacked, and Geovany Quenda could really be a huge player for Chelsea in the immediate future once he joins, of course. And then at number 1, there was never any doubt, first name on the list for me. He's been ripping it up in his home country of Brazil. Estevao Willian, the right winger, the attacking midfielder. He can play anywhere in the attack. He apparently wants to play as a number 10, where Palmer plays just fine because he looks good enough. For me, he played against Chelsea last night and scored an absolutely disgusting goal from a disgusting angle that I think only a few with the likes of Arna and Ronaldo could produce, hitting not the crossbar but also the post, so the crossbar and the post, then going in on his weak foot, and that is against Premier League level centre backs. The likes of Colwell couldn't keep up with him. I was slightly worried about how long it would take for him to acclimatise to English football playing in Brazil, but what Brazilian teams have done in the Club World Cup, my respect goes out for it. Fluminense are in the semi-final. We just had to beat Palmeiras in a tough game. Flamengo went far. They beat us. And I really do think Estevao could really push his way into the team in almost just 6 months. Neto is our first choice right winger at the moment, of course, but if Estevao's cooking and Palmer maybe even Palmer tails off, if there's one injury to them and Estevao steps up, takes a chance, I don't see him losing that spot in the team. Estevao is 18 years old. He is, of course, right winger, slash attacker. He is joining, now Palmeiras are knocked out, he'll be joining very, very soon. Strength is just his dribbling. He's named Messinho, but that nickname's kind of dropped because he's not little Messi now, he is just Estevao. His shooting though, I don't think I've seen someone score, other than Julio Enciso, score a consistent number of absolute screamers. To score a screamer, okay, that's difficult enough, but to consistently score from outside the box, whip it top corner, smack it near post, anywhere he is on the pitch in the attacking half, I would be confident in him scoring, which is mental. He could physically bulk up a bit, but players do bounce off him, and he is just 18 years old. He will have time to do that. He was signed by Chelsea for 34 million euros, and according to Transfer Market, his current value is 60 million euros, so he could double our money if we just decided to sell him instantly before he's played a game for Chelsea, which is absurd. Not that I want to sell him at all. He absolutely skipped the under 18s, 19s, 20s, 21 teams with Brazil, jumping from the under 17, where he scored 3 goals in 5 games, straight to the Brazil first team. He made his debut under Ancelotti. In Ancelotti's first game, he gave him that much trust. And Brazilians are saying that he is the best talent to come out of Brazil since Neymar. So according to them, according to a lot of them, not all of them, a lot of them, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, Vitor Roque, Endrick, there's so many more that have been recently moved to Europe at a young age. And the likes of Vinicius have done pretty well, to be fair, considering Estevao is 18, scoring 27 goals and 15 assists for Palmeiras in 83 appearances. I'm running out of superlatives there. This guy could really be a Ballon d'Or level winner in the future. Chelsea have been criticised for their scattergun approach of randomly signing all these young players that could make it in the future and hoping that one or two make it. But I am totally content, super happy if we sign 10 different youngsters, but we have a diamond in the rubble, a needle in a haystack, where just one of these become a legend of the game playing for Chelsea. Like, why would anybody be upset with that? I don't get it. Now, we do have to wait and see. We don't want to put too much pressure on young shoulders, but he's playing against big crowds in Brazil every week, absolutely tearing it up, and he looks like he's excited to join Chelsea, which is exactly what you want. You want that commitment, and I really do believe we got a special player on our hands in Estevao Willian. So that is the top 6. Comment your thoughts on any of these. Did I miss anyone? Chelsea have been signing lots of young players, and there's no doubt in my mind that we'll be continuing to. So when there's another batch of youngsters produced that have been pre-ordered by our sporting directors, I'll make a similar video to this. If you are new to this channel, I would appreciate you subscribing so you don't miss out on more videos like this. If you did enjoy this one and you haven't seen my academy video on screen now, I think you'll like it. The top 5 Chelsea Academy Wonderkids of 2025. Thank you very much. Goodbye.